back for another session on the backhand front court footwork, offensive position. Now, the shot we're going to focus on today is the movement to the dead zone. As you may recall, hopefully, from the forehand module, the dead zone is the area on the court around one racket head in front of the short surface line, this entire area around my racket, all the way along. Now, the reason I call that the dead zone is because that's where a high number of errors happen on the court during the game. Shots that go to that area often don't come back. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle of the badminton court. Those are where the highest errors are made because people don't realize that this is not the net. You are not at the net when you're in this area. That's the dead zone. And so they try and hit the same shots from this area as they would from way up here. And then the mistakes come. And it's so important to be aware of the dead zone because the dead zone is a big part of modern badminton. 10, 15 years ago, this part of the court was not used as much. This dead zone and back to the mid-court, it wasn't a common shot to use or to see at the high level of international play. Nowadays, almost every rally, you're seeing people using that dead zone. Why? Because it's a way to neutralize your opponent's net shots. If I hit my opponent off into the dead zone, then they can't hit the same tight, dangerous, spinning net shots that are going to make me come back down here on defense and fire the bird up into the sky. So by putting the shot off the net, I'm conceding that, hey, I don't want you to hit a net shot over there, but I'm also increasing the pace in the play. Because when I hit off the net, the bird is moving faster to my opponent, and my opponent's going to hit it faster. And that's how the pace can increase in the rally. They can lift it flatter, and we can have these much faster and higher paced rallies compared to an older style of play that involves a lot of tight nets, high lifts that give the opponent lots of time to prepare for the shot. So that's why it's really important that we master moving to the dead zone. And in other courses, we'll talk about hitting from the dead zone. But for now, we're still focused on the footwork. So back to the backhand side. When I want to make a move in an offensive way to the dead zone shot, I have to make my first step very speedy. So I have my prep jump, and the first left step has to be so fast, very quick off the mark. My racket is also coming with that quick step. So when we were talking last couple sessions about up tight at the net, then the step is a different rhythm. It's a longer step with a more even beat. See, for the tight backhand net, bum, bum, bum. For the dead zone shot, the rhythm's going to be bum, ba, bum. Bum, ba, bum. See how there's that quick step first. Let me show you with the racket. So I do my prep, quick step left, and then I have to come across with my backhand grip over across my body. Bum, bum. A challenge to hit the dead zone on the backhand than the forehand. The forehand, I'm already square to the net, so I'm just moving exactly sideways. But on the backhand side, I have to twist, and that can be really challenging for the tall or bigger player. So it's important that you master this left step and twisting out to get the racket out to the right height to reach the bird at the highest point. So it looks like this. Prep left turn. Prep left turn. Again, I'm keeping a loose grip, but the racket is moving quickly. So this is for a medium offensive position. As I go upwards to a more maximum offense position, then I'm going to turn and reach the racket upwards and intercept in this mid dead zone area. Upwards, medium offense. And the recovery still applies. You've got your same two options as we have up tight at the net. So that being drag, drag and back. Show that again. Drag and back. And the racket leg hop. And hop and back. See that again? Let's show it for the lefties. Okay, so we've got our dead zone area in this area. Starting with a prep. Quick right step. Quick right step. Now I'm twisting across, still extending my non-racket arm, keeping that thumbs up position, intercepting the bird here in an offensive and back. Prep right, left. Prep right, left. Two ways of recovering. Drag and back. Focus on the feet, the drag of the non-racket leg. Drag and back. The second option for recovery, the racket leg hop. Hop. Quick step, hop. Quick step, hop. So the assignment for this week is going to be 8 times 5 shots to the dead zone medium offense and 8 times 5 shots to the more maximum offense dead zone. Now another fun thing that I want to assign you for today is not only do you have to do this with your dominant hand, so if you're right-handed, of course you're going to do it with your right hand, but I also want you to try it with your non-dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, that means I also want you to try and do the steps with your left hand, holding the racket with your left hand. The purpose for this is that it really makes you break down the steps because you have to teach it to that side of your body. It's natural to play. You do things all the time that you don't even realize with your dominant side. But teaching it to your other side is really helpful because you have to break down all the steps. Remember, I really want you to focus also on, for the dead zone movement, the quick first step with the non-racket leg. Quick step. If you don't get a quick step there, then everything else will be slow. So, don't be shy. Try it both with your dominant arm and your non-dominant arm. Let me know how that goes. It should be fun. Great job. Until next time, step your game up.